All right, let's see. We have to wait till it says that we're online. It says receiving your content. Are we live? Are we live? 3, 2, 1. Oh, we've been live for 6 seconds. All right. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. Thank you guys again so much for joining us for another helpful video. As you guys can see, we're wearing the TechBuds merch. I believe that is the 4th link in the description if you're
totally
interested.
By accident, by the way.
Yeah, so I mean, I wear these shirts all the time. So,
that's all
but yeah, let's go ahead and quickly cover the top 3 things that we love about Robinhood, right? And why it's so effective for new traders. There's a lot of reviews, and this is just, again, our opinion, and we want to make sure that if we're catching you at an early age, you understand that, right? If you're getting into investing in the stock market, that you understand 3 things. This is within our networking platform of TechBuds Solutions. We have over 60,000 members, and we don't invest based on other people's opinion. We don't invest in what we don't understand, and you always plan out your trade. What does that mean? That means you should know your entry point, exit point, and where you're going to cut your losses if all of a sudden that stock takes a dip. And we make sure that we provide that structure in every single trade that we choose to take before actually taking a position. But let's go and actually have Harley, who's going to be our Robinhood group leader, quickly discuss the top 3 things that you think why Robinhood is great for new traders.
Yeah, so obviously the number 1 reason why we chose this as the brokerage that we'll be going over with is because it's very simple, is that it's no commissions, right? So a general brokerage is going to charge you anywhere from $6 to like $10 for both entering on a position and then also selling out.
Yep.
So this is obviously a free platform. It's great for those that are beginning trading and just kind of learning it and just kind of playing with a little bit of money and not going too crazy, right? So
I think that's a huge thing to touch base on. If you're going to be testing the waters, you can't really, I don't want to say you can't test the waters with TD Ameritrade or Fidelity, but if you put in maybe just $10 or $50, by paying anywhere from $5 to $10 of commission per entry and exit, that's already $10 to $20 depending on where your commission is at. That initial investment of $50 gets eaten up very quickly. But with Robinhood, you are under the PDT rule, but altogether you don't have to pay for commission. So it allows you to buy and sell without any commission. So I think that's a great point to point out.
The second reason mainly is because the app itself is very user-friendly. It's very simple. It breaks it down. Your standard toolbars you can go through, and they're very easily. It does have some more technical nuances that I'll be going over with more so later on in videos that I'll be providing. Yep. And obviously be there as a guide for you guys that are just learning the app as well. And feel free to answer or ask any questions as I do provide those videos as well. Yeah, so
quickly, if you can open up your Robinhood application, just so we can show the comparison. And the reason that I want to talk about this is we both have the Robinhood app and we both have the TD Ameritrade app, right? So why is it that you have the Robinhood app? You have it because that's where you place your trades and where you sell, right? But the reason that we might still have, or the reason I have the TD Ameritrade app is I don't use Robinhood to trade anymore, but it's because my style of trading is a little bit more advanced. So again, you have to get the ball rolling. With that being said, to first learn how to use this, if you want to show them very quickly, to be able to use this, it's very simple and easy to understand. Something that might not be that simple is your TD Ameritrade, just the breakdown that it has, it's a lot more analytical and it looks like there's just so much more going on. With that being said, that's very overwhelming for new traders. And it doesn't mean that you can't use both. It just means that, as you're getting started, it's much easier to understand, how to use this application and then, make the transition over as you start to become more advanced to possibly, TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, any larger brokerage company that might be a little bit more reputable and effective to your trading needs. If Robinhood is great for you and it meets everything that you need it to do, then great. But if you are seeing that, hey, I need quicker executions, I need a more advanced platform, I need an alert-based system, then that's what these more advanced platforms offer. But I want to make sure that you guys understand, for those that are just getting started, you need to learn how to walk before you can run. And I think Robinhood does an amazing job providing that simplicity factor in that specific application.
Yeah, it's going to be mainly focused on investments, right? So if you have companies that you want to follow and you kind of see what kind of trends they're taking the next year, it's a great way to kind of track them. And then if you feel confident, then you can start putting and adding positions and buying into the certain companies that you like. So
definitely. And one of the last things that I think why Robinhood is so effective. Do you want to talk about that one very quickly?
What was the last one we want to go over? I just don't remember the last one. I forgot what we talked about at this point.
Oh my goodness. So one of the last things that we wanted to cover when it comes down to Robinhood has to be, wait, do you remember?
I don't remember the last one.
Okay, so
I thought you already talked over it.
This is the great thing about going live. It's, yeah, so you guys, if you guys aren't subscribed to Harley already, it's the first link down in the description. So you guys have to understand it's a very it might not seem like very difficult, but we have quite a bit of followers. We just hit 80,000 subscribers today, so thank you guys for all that. And for Harley to just be on camera and be on the spot, that takes a lot of nerve to be able to, or a lot of confidence to be able to accomplish that. So thank you again. One of the last things that we wanted to cover with the overall Robinhood, what I find the most effective has to be, I did kind of cover it already, being able to make the transition over from the simplistic factor and then knowing when to properly make the transition over to a more advanced platform. With that being said, how is it that you know that you are ready to move on over to a more advanced platform? It comes down to opportunity cost in my perspective. I think Robinhood is great for swing traders, day traders, when it comes down to the overall beginning stages. But once you start wanting to maybe day trade with a little bit more than $25,000, a more advanced platform might be easier for that. Quicker execution, a more advanced platform would be.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the tipping point. Is when you're able to actually invest $25,000, have that within your account, then that's probably when you want to look towards finding a more advanced platform. What's going to be huge with Robinhood is that you don't need to have that kind of investment. It's just mainly about tracking your progress and then planning out your trades, right? So very easy way to get started.
Definitely, and I think, again, going back right to that, so I think Robinhood does a very nice job with its simplicity factor to allow you, the user-friendly, iOS or operating system itself. It's just so easy to understand, how you did today, how you did within the week, the past month, the 3 days, one year analysis, and it's a little bit more difficult when it comes down to the advanced platform because there's so much more going on. So until I think this is, in my opinion, you don't have to listen to this, but when it comes down to being able to make the proper transition from Robinhood to a more advanced platform, is people always say, well, maybe I should go over to SureTrader or to UStockTrader because they don't have a PDT rule there. Well, if you there's a PDT rule within Robinhood and every U.S. brokerage. If you cannot be successful with the 3 day trades that you are given, what gives you the idea that you will be successful with unlimited day trades? That actual restriction is there to limit you so you don't drain your entire account. With that being said, until you can be a consistent trader, even if it's 5% every month, we're aiming for 5% a week, right? When it comes down to your overall goal.
A month, yep.
And this past week, you're obviously up 8%, so we're above the target, and that's just building his cushion. But if he can do this for about 3 months to maybe 6 months, again, being patient, working towards your goal, achieving your goal, learning from your mistakes, and keeping track of your trades, and throughout this entire progress, you really start to build these new techniques and type of methods on how to trade. You will find these more advanced options on these different platforms to be much more effective once you get to that stage. But again, you have to learn how to walk before you run. And if you're not a consistent trader, if you don't know how to find your own good quality picks and not trade based on other people's opinion, then Robinhood might be the ideal platform for you as of now. But that is why we start with a free platform, very low risk, very minimal costs, right? To no fees if as long as you don't lose money. And altogether, it's just a fun environment because I think the overall type of the swipe up feature, I feel like there's it's just the little things
makes it fun. You buy new trade, it throws down confetti at you, so it makes it exciting to be part of it.
It's definitely huge, right, and it's definitely targeted to millennials, and there's no question about that. But I think because of its simplicity factor, it's actually exposing a lot of people to the potential market of investing in the stock market. So if you do it right, and if you provide that proper structure on how to be successful in the stock market, we'd love to be a part of your success. Our networking platform of TechBot Solutions, that's the second link in the description. It's a free networking group. Feel free to join our group. Feel free to join our free group chats. We would love to be a part of your success. We don't. We filter out manipulation. We filter out any spam, and we truly just focus on sharing our best practices, sharing our mistakes, and talking about what has led to our success. We don't just talk about just investing in the stock market, but we talk about every market that we invest in. Cryptocurrency, real estate, the buying and reselling of cars, motorcycles, and exotic cars. You guys have watched my YouTube videos, and if you haven't, you guys can check it out. We would love to be a part of your success and to have a better understanding of what it is that you have to offer. So with that being said, Ooh. Okay. Oh, I think. Okay. But yeah, with that being said, so for those that are planning on following you, what is something that you want to tell them that we're going to be doing on a weekly basis and stuff like that?
Yeah. So mainly what my channel is going to be focused on, obviously, like we've talked about, is just with beginner traders, just kind of planning out your trades, tracking your progress, knowing when you want to exit, when you want to buy in, and just kind of focusing on just percent gains, right? Whether you're trading with $50 or whether you're going to invest a little bit more and trade with $1,000, just little gains, little percentages, and like you can follow a similar pattern to me. I'm trying to make 5% every week and 20% over the month. So within my channel, I'm going to actually be focusing on giving you 2 videos a week. Monday will give you my top stocks for the week, which will be mainly focusing. A lot of times we focus on swing trades. That'll be holding over a week, month, whatever it is. And then Friday will be kind of my progress update, how I feel about my positions, if I feel like I'll hold them on to the next week, or if I'll try to get out that following Monday.
Definitely. And then one of the things that we want to make sure that we're going to be doing is, because so many people are joining us, we're growing at a rate of 300 to 500 a day within our YouTube channel, and then about 200 to 400 a day when it comes down to was that? Oh, okay. What was I saying?
You're talking about the rate in which you're growing?
Yeah, the rate. So about the 200 to 400 per day. And we want to make sure that we provide that proper structure for you. So me and Harley are going to make it our mission. Harley's going to be the representative that is going to be, covering the newer traders and those that are focusing on Robinhood. And he's going to be the complete expert within that specific platform itself. And then he is going to reach out to me and cover any questions that he wants me to express to the overall community itself. So if you guys check out, it's going to be the first link in the description. And if you guys check out that first link, you can see that it will guide you on over. The first link is to subscribe to Harley if you haven't done that already. The second link is to our newsletter. That is something that we just created. So you guys could see the name itself, and it says Market FAQs. And that will allow you to understand all the frequently asked questions. Harley will have a weekly post there. It's a weekly blog, so you guys can keep track of his progress, his top trades, and what has led to his success and what he learned. And I think just something very simple on a weekly basis is very easy to track, as well as you will have, we'll continue to add new things, and that's something that we're going to introduce today. We're going to upload a video in 2 hours, I believe, into Robinhood Harley's YouTube channel. So other than that, is there anything else that you wanted to say?
No, I mean, I'm just excited, especially for those new traders. I'm obviously newer too, as well as a trader.
Yeah.
And half the time I don't understand what the hell he's saying. So that's what I'm here to be, your kind of voice, and answer any questions that you may have. I know Robinhood in and out. I'm a big technical guy as far as that. So that was the main focus for me, is just figuring out the app and everything that it does offer, and how I can utilize the app itself to become a better trader myself. So that's what I'm going to be hopefully offering towards you guys.
Definitely. So we're super excited. I think this is going to really allow us to bring back those that are just joining us, and make sure that a couple of the traders within Technical Solutions are already a little bit more intermediate and advanced, and those that are just getting started, because I have so many videos, are kind of left kind of down there, right? We have Harley here, who's going to make sure that everyone receives an amazing set of quality information when just getting started, so they can make the proper transition from beginners to novice to advanced, and then we can hopefully assist you and be a part of your success when it comes down to investing in these markets. So overall, guys, all the links are down below. If you guys can dedicate 1 minute to simply browse around, make sure that you guys stay connected, and then once you guys click to that marketfaqs.com, so it's www.marketfaqs.com, it's the second link in the description. You guys can click on the top right hand corner, and it allows you to subscribe to the weekly newsletter, and that's where Harley and all the different admins within Technical Solutions will be posting their weekly blogs and stuff like that, just to make sure that you guys are kept up to date on kind of what's trending in the market, and making sure that you have a better understanding of what might be a good investment for you. So yeah, thank you guys again. In 2 hours, we'll be going and uploading a video on Harley's video YouTube channel. So altogether, thank you guys again for everything it is that you guys do. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams, let your passion be what drives in your success. And for those that want a complete structured understanding of the A to Z of how to get started when it comes down to investing in the stock market, I would love to be a part of your success. And that is going to be the third link in the description. And that's my lesson library. You guys can click that, browse around that page, and have a better understanding of what it is that I offer for those that are just getting started, as well as those that really want just to provide more structure. I work with you on a more one-on-one basis, and I would love to be a part of your success. So thank you guys again. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.